Hello Legacy students, Marsh here. So today we're going to look at division properties of exponents. What you're going to want to have on you, your notes, a writing utensil, and then also a calculator today. So what we haven't looked yet at is when you're going to raise a fraction, or basically quotient, to a power. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the exponent and give it to everything on the bottom and everything in the top. So basically you're going to give the exponent to everything in the numerator and everything in the denominator. Let me show you what it's going to look like. So I have 1/7 to the 4th power. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give that 4th power to the top and the bottom. So it's going to be 1 to the 4th over 7 to the 4th. Now, 1 to the 4th, we know that's 1, right? Because 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, that's 1. 7 to the 4th, quickly do it on my calculator here. That is 2401, 2401. Okay, let's do this one here. So I'm going to give that -2 to the top and to the bottom. But notice, there's two things on the bottom. So I got to give both things on the bottom to the bottom. Okay, so I'd get a to the -2 over 5 to the -2. Yeah. B to the -2. Now notice everything has negatives, right? Negatives, remember, move to the other sides. So these guys are going to go move to the top. So we're going to have 5 to the 2nd, B to the 2nd, over A to the 2nd. 5 to the 2nd is 25. I still have B to the 2nd, over A to the 2nd. And that would be my final answer, right? Because nothing cancels out. Everybody's left behind. Let's give this 3 in to both everybody here. So I'll get 3 to the 3rd, x to the 3rd, 2 to the 3rd, y to the 3rd. So 3 to the 3rd is 27, right? Because 3 times 3 is 9, times another 3 is 27. X to the 3rd. 2 to the 3rd is 8. And I still have y 3rd. And 27 and 8. Think through this. Does that simplify at all? No, that doesn't simplify. So my final answer would be that particular answer. So now, this was our last rule of exponents. So what are the problems going to look like that have almost everything in there? This kind. So these are the hairiest and scariest that I could pretty much ever give you. So very first thing, I'm going to give that 4 into every single person. So I'm going to get 2 to the 4th, x to the 12th, right? Because remember, you multiply 3 times 4. Y to the -8. 4 to the 4th, x to the 20th, 5 times 4. And y to the 32, right? Okay, y to the -8. He's going to move to the bottom. 2 to the 4th, I know that's 16. And then I saw this x to the 12th up here. 4 to the 4th, that's 256. X to the 20th, y to the 32nd. Now I have also y to the 8th down there, right? Because I moved him to the bottom because he had a negative exponent. My x's, notice I got one on top, one on the bottom. So that's when we use the quotient rule, right? So we subtracted 20 minus 12. We would get 8. And there's more x's on the bottom originally. So I'm going to have 16 over 256. X to the 8th, right? Because there's 8 x's left. Now let's combine my y's together. So I have 32 and an 8. I have 40 y's. Then, since you guys are such awesome students, you're going to go, I bet I can divide numbers out of 16 and 256. You can. And actually, it simplifies down to 1 over 16. You can take a 16 out of both of them. And then I'm going to transfer the rest here. And that is my final answer. 1 over 16 x to the 8th, y to the 40th. let's do this second problem here. So let's give that negative 3 into everybody. So I'll have x to the negative 6, y to the negative 3, z to the negative 3, all over a to the negative 12, and b to the positive 21st, right? Got a lot of movers here. So we got to move him, 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 and him. So this guy's going to go to the top. All three of these guys are going to go to the bottom. So I'm going to be left with a to the 12th up there, right? Then I got x to the 6th, y to the 3rd, z to the 3rd, b to the 21st. Do I have any numbers to simplify? Doesn't look like it. Do I have any duplicate variables? No. That's got to be done. That's the end. That's the problem. And that's the end of this video. See you later, Sabers.